this module, we will review how to create and assign pathways. From the name drop-down in the top right corner, choose Pathways. You will receive a list of pathways that are already created. To create a new pathway, choose Create Node. You can label your pathway for easy reference. In the message section, craft the automated response that is sent to your contacts and add the acceptable responses. In the responses section, enter your acceptable responses and the action to follow. The acceptable actions are send to another node for another set of responses, send a text and end the interaction, or send to a queue to speak with an agent. By default, you will be provided with 4 responses. If you need additional responses, choose the Add Response button. Under Landing Actions, these actions are what happens when someone enters the node. Your options are Add Tag to a contact or Short Circuit the pathway. If you choose to add a tag to the contact, you will be provided with a box to enter the tag that you would like to assign. If you would like to assign multiple tags, please separate them by a pipe bar. If you choose to short circuit your pathway, your options will be send to queue to speak with an agent or end the interaction, and no more responses will be available. In this example, we will create a new pathway for training. We will label our node Training Pathway so we may find it later, and create our message, Thank you for contacting Awesome Training Company. To be routed to the training representative, enter 1. To be routed to the customer service representative, enter 2. For our office hours and locations, enter 3. Under responses, we will enter 1 through 3 as our desired responses. For 1, to be routed to a training representative, we will send to an additional node for more routing. For response 2, to be routed to our customer service representative, we will send to the queue and assign them to our training group. For response number 3, for office hours and locations, we are going to send a text and end interaction. The text will include the office location and business hours. Choose Save. You can see our pathway has now been saved. Under our training pathway, you can see an arrow to the subnode if we have any contacts that choose 1. Let's review that now. If from our primary pathway, our contact chooses 1 to speak with a training representative, they will receive additional questions. They will be asked to enter 1 to schedule a training or enter 2 for this month's training calendar. Again, under responses, we will enter 1 and 2 as our desired responses. If they enter 1 to schedule a training, it will send them to the primary queue to speak with an agent. If they enter 2 for this month's training calendar, we will send them a text and end interaction. The text will include the link to the training calendar to view dates and times. Now that our pathway has been created, let's put it into action. From the name drop-down in the top right-hand corner, choose Groups. We will choose the group that we would like to assign this pathway. In this example, we will assign it to our primary group. Find the group and choose Edit. Under Group Settings, choose Automatic Responses. Under our automatic responses, you'll see Pathway with a drop-down. Here's where we will select our training pathway to assign and choose Save. We have now assigned our pathway. Under Groups, you can see the training pathway that has been assigned. Now, anytime someone sends in a message, they will be put onto the pathway and automatically routed. You are now ready to create and assign your pathway.